his son King Combs.
Yeah.
So he posted a video, right? Okay, look at this video. Just examine this. It's a basketball court.
Yeah.
Why are there 2 beds in the basketball?
Wait.
Why? No, fam, look. Why are there beds?
Nah, that's kind of wild.
In the back, fam, laid out everywhere. 1, 2, 3,
Fam,
4.
but if you look at the floor, open the video one more time.
It's slippery.
Oh no, yo, you know how slippery it gets, bro.
Oh my,
You know how slippery it gets. Yo, there's oil marks. Is that not oil marks?
Fam,
You know how slippery it gets.
fam, it's actually just in front of our eyes the whole time. It's just now man's wanna, you know what I mean? They want to crack down.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, there's one more.
Yeah.
And it's just to be. This one's a joke though.
Okay.
This one's a joke, but it's just kind of funny.
Okay.
But they're pretty much saying Justin Bieber's song that we all know and love,
Yeah.
Baby, was trying to expose P. Diddy. Yo, check this out. So, a YouTuber just found the devil in Alaska.
What?
The footage at the end is the scariest thing I've ever seen, fam. Crazy.
hell?
It's crazy. Luke Nichols, a popular YouTuber from the United States, has just encountered Satan himself in the mountains of Alaska. This is the reason nobody wants to visit Alaska, bro. This is terrifying. So Luke, known for his love for the outdoors, a veteran for outdoor extreme camping and survival, getting the nickname Luke the Nuke Nichols. He had been exploring the Alaskan mountains nearby the Noam territory. The fierce weather conditions made his trip more difficult. He was out on his snowmobile on his way to catch some fish with his son when suddenly they came across a random hole in the ground. They were terrified. They immediately turned back but heard a voice calling out. He turned around, and within the darkness of the night, he saw horns, then flames, and realized he was staring into the eyes of the devil. He took out his phone to video it. To see the video, comment, "Outdoor Boys," and we will send it via DM.
Do you really think our ancient past could move and lift something like this? Good old Egypt was built with some of the most mysterious construction techniques thousands of years ago that we still question today. And honestly, the more we find, the less sense it makes. To this day, historians and Google debunkers love pretending like they know exactly how our ancestors did it, despite us not being able to replicate half of what they did using their suspected methods in modern times. Yet these stone blocks just keep on getting bigger and bigger, showing us how little we really know. But oh, this right here, this is not Egypt. Everything you just saw is in Utah in the United States. The experts are deadass trying to convince themselves at this point that these are natural. Found just a little north of Monument Valley in Utah, home to some of the most unique geological features in the world. Quite literally, these are unbelievable, and there's virtually no other place on Earth with the same formations found in this region. With iconic structures we're told are completely natural, when some of them kind of look like no, I'm not gonna go there. Or maybe, okay, no, these are from the Grand Canyon, which is nearby, and I already made another video on that, so go check it out after if you want. Now, this area here is rumored to be an ancient quarry, as you can tell by these perfectly cut megalithic stone blocks. A lot of them. Precise straight lines and 90-degree angles. Exactly what you would expect from a quarry, where stone blocks are cut to be used in other structures elsewhere. Just as we see across Egypt, stone quarries everywhere that were used to build their signature monuments. Megalithic structures, quarries. Megalithic structures, quarries? Amateur explorers were so intrigued, they measured the blocks of this ancient Utah mega quarry, showing some of them to be almost exactly 21 feet in every direction. A near perfect cube, and estimated to weigh around 670 tons. Some of the heaviest stones in the pyramids of Egypt ranged from 80 to 100 tons, and we already question how those were moved. 670-ton stone blocks are magnitudes heavier and exponentially more difficult to lift and move than those, with the longer rectangular ones being closer to 900 tons. How on earth would anyone move these thousands of years ago? Missing blocks in some areas, further suggesting that whatever method would have been used is beyond anything we know. Now, to the average person, this irrefutably debunks the myth. If they were so heavy that ancient humans had no way to move them, they must have not cut them in the first place, and these are completely natural. Well, what about the stones at Baalbek in Lebanon, some of the biggest in the world, which we know were quarried and used by humans? We just have no idea how. There are the Trilithon stones at the Temple of Jupiter, each weighing an estimated 800 tons, said to have been built by the Romans, but some claim they actually established their temples on top of megalithic foundations they found there from thousands of years years earlier? Or how about the even larger stone of the pregnant woman lying nearby, weighing in at 1,000 tons, with some insisting these to be up to 9,000 years old. And let me tell you, they sure did not move these by dragging them in the sand. 2-ton blocks? Maybe. 1,000? Not a chance. If it was done in Baalbek, what's stopping it from being possible in Utah? What's that? I think the Google debunkers are still trying to justify this one. Let's hear what they got. Well, actually, it's just a simple case of orthogonal fracturing, which is totally natural, and here's an extensive scientific paper that explains it. Natural. Right. I think it's time you took your meds. You've done enough Googling for the day. For the rest of us crazies who dare question the facts, could this be the site of, dare I say it, an advanced ancient civilization far before our known historic timeline? Because this quarry is more bricked up than I am. Interestingly enough, there are also some intriguing petroglyphs in the area. Drawings carved into rock around the area, likely left behind by the Navajo people, depicting scenes of tall humanoid beings, along with multiple uses of a spiral-looking symbol. In traditional Navajo culture, the spiral symbolizes time. Could this indicate this was from a very, very long time ago? Or perhaps even beings that travel through time? They do believe Monument Valley to be a sacred site that was built by the holy people, and the rock formations found here are the remains of these past beings that used to roam the earth. Navajo mythology suggests that the world has gone through many cycles, each one ending in a cataclysm that resets us back to zero, and according to them, the most recent one being a worldwide flood that washed their civilization away. Don't worry, even I'm getting tired of the story. Today, only remnants remain, found among the rock formations of Monument Valley and other peculiar finds like this rumored ancient mega quarry. Now, before all the debunkers start fuming in the comments, there's still the possibility that these are somehow completely natural, with sand accumulating in sedimentary layers, getting compacted over millions of years, and tectonic plates pushing them up into perfectly cut blocks. Which I can see something like this could maybe get away with being called natural. This, I don't know, seems like a stretch to me. Ha! Listening to you makes me feel smart. I just trust the science. Listen, little bro, if I step outside and it's raining, I don't care if a meteorologist with 3 PhDs tells me it's not raining. If I see rain, it's f***ing raining. If someone tries convincing me the statue of David was not made by humans, but instead entirely through natural processes, and writes me a 500-page thesis explaining it with science, I'm still gonna question it. If a bunch of f***ing Google debunkers look at this and try to claim with a straight face that they are 1000% confirmed natural, I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just gonna question it. Low-key, they're probably wrong though. Question everything. Yada yada yada, you know the drill. How about I just put the fries in the bag, bro?
So, someone commented in one of my videos, like the bronzer highlighter I use, and I use the Milani 05 Soleil. Let me try that on. And
The people that are attached to Diddy and that are pulling the strings, one of them is Beyonce.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about
And one
that.
of them is Jay-Z. Now, very interesting. Anytime you watch the Grammys, every single woman artist, they always sang Beyonce.
Yeah.
Every damn time. From Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus,
Adele,
Britney
Spears.
Spears.
Yeah.
Lizzo. But why? So theory goes that way back when Aaliyah, one of the biggest hip-hop artists back in the day, she was on the rise at the same time as Beyonce. But who was in power at the time? Obviously Jay-Z and Beyonce. And as we know, Diddy, theory goes that they decided to take out Aaliyah because she was such a competition to Beyonce to be #1. And she really was. She was about to outshine her, right? Now check this out. There's another artist
Is
that
it the
died.
one with the swoop?
Yeah, Left Eye.
Left Eye.
Yo,
Yeah.
Check this out. This is what's crazy, right? Aaliyah, Left Eye, and Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. All three of them, they died on the 25th day of the month. Aaliyah died on August 25th. Left Eye died April 25th. Michael Jackson died June 25th. All three of these celebrities, people are saying they were lined up and taken out by the string pullers, which are who? Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy. Now, somebody exposed it though, and it's an artist we all know, fam. It's a popular rapper we all know and love.
Oh, yay.
No, what? J. Cole.
The Mohenjo-Daro. It was this ancient city that was discovered, city that was 5,000 years old. It was so technologically advanced, and yet it's written nowhere. Like, this city was huge. No one really knows what happened to it, but they found a bunch of skeletons that looked like they just died instantly.
Oh gosh.
And not only that, when they tested the soil around this city, high levels of radiation,
Oh gosh.
the sand had turned to glass, everything that would indicate that there was a nuclear bomb at one. What's fascinating too, to me, that ancient story of those two cities in India that were fighting, they had like the flying ships and they had these weapons that sounded a lot like nuclear bombs and stuff, right? Well, the name of that weapon is called Brahmastra bomb, supernatural weapon that is one of the most destructive, powerful, and irresistible weapons mentioned in Hinduism. The description of it is every bit of a nuclear bomb. Remember when Oppenheimer said, "Now I become death, destroyer of worlds"? That's from the Hindu scripture. And so it makes you wonder if this ancient technology that was presented by the fallen angels and whatnot, could it have been a nuclear weapon? There has to be a connection somewhere.
Junior and Lai do not look like a couple. So why would he marry Lai? You know the Reddit or Instagram page that's like siblings or dating? How do you think people can tell when two people are siblings versus when they're dating? Like, what do you think is the key difference? Some self-proclaimed experts of siblings or dating, they say that it's all in the body language. I mean, obviously, if they're making out, they're dating. But when it's not so obvious, there are still these small, minor body language indicators that subconsciously people take in. For example, couples tend to consciously mimic each other. They mimic each other's facial expressions and gestures. That's why people say that couples who date for a long time, they start looking like each other. It's not because their facial features look like each other. It's because their faces are making the same faces constantly. So those muscle memory sets in. Yeah. So for most people, they just look similar. While siblings, they tend to have more similar facial features, but not facial expressions. Now, obviously, these are not foolproof methods, but you can kind of tell. You can make a good, educated guess most of the time on whether or not someone appears to be a couple on the street. Junior and Lai do not look like a couple in the elevator footage. Now, keep in mind, this is right before and right after they get married. You're expecting nervous laughter, giddiness, like they can't keep away from each other, or maybe if they haven't told anyone, they're just nervous and they're comforting each other. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through it together. There is none of that. First of all, they barely talk in the elevator. There is zero physical contact, and nothing about their body language shows any semblance of familiarity, not even affection. In the CCTV footage, like I said, neither of them seem excited, but also, Lai doesn't look like he's being forced, at least not physically. Also, Junior has a girlfriend, so...
You're kidding me.
Yeah, so why would he marry Lai? People found out that he has a girlfriend, and they have not even confirmed nothing. So why would they get married? It just doesn't make sense. And why would he end up dead 2 hours later?
Now imagine you show up to work, you sit down at your desk, and you hear this announcement.
All employees, lend me your full attention. Your chance of survival increases by following my orders. Your task is simply this. Kill 3 of your coworkers, or we will kill 6 others.
Fuck, I should have called in sick. Welcome to day 4 of 31 Days of Horror. Every single day in October, I will be scratching off one of these boxes on this poster to give you a horror movie recommendation. And if you haven't already guessed, day 4 is... The Belko Experiment. Ooh, and the best part, you can watch for free on Tubi. The Belko Experiment was released back in 2017. It was written and produced by James Gunn. So you know this film is a lot of fun. For me personally, The Belko Experiment was a product of the Purge franchise doing pretty well. But instead of allowing people in the country to just go do whatever they want for 24 hours with a preconceived list of people that they want to take out, this creates chaos by making a group of people that work together pick and choose who they're going to take out in order to move on to the next round. Which I'm sure nobody has one or two or maybe a list of people that they'd like to. For legal purposes, that's a joke. But if you're looking for a fun horror film to grab some snacks, sit back with some friends or family, and just have a good time, I highly recommend The Belko Experiment. And be sure to check back tomorrow when we scratch off day 5.
Aaliyah, Left Eye, and Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. Now check this out. All three of them, they died on the 25th day of the month.
Okay.
Aaliyah died on August 25th.
Okay.
Left Eye died April 25th. Michael Jackson died June 25th. All three of these celebrities, people are saying they were lined up and taken out by the string pullers, which are who? Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy. Now, somebody exposed it though.
Yeah.
And it's an artist we all know, fam. It's a popular rapper we all know and love.
Oh, yay.
No.
What?
J. Cole.
Okay, I low-key heard this one.
You heard this?
Is it the She Knows?
Yeah, it's She Knows. Bro, but the popular one is like, oh, She Knows, so it's like Sean Knowles.
Knowles,
Like,
yeah.
So, Jay-Z's real name is Sean, and P. Diddy's name is Sean, and Knowles is the last name.
Of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of Beyonce. All right, but check this out, right?
Yeah.
The lyrics tell themselves.
Oh, I
So-
didn't read the lyrics.
R.I.P. Aaliyah, R.I.P. Left Eye.
What?
Michael Jackson, I see ya just as soon as I die. That's what he says. Fam, he says that in the rap. So he's saying, right? Back this. Right after. It's in the song She Knows. And that's the chorus. She knows, she knows. People are saying J. Cole is pointing fingers at
The people.
Jay-Z and Beyonce responsible for their deaths. Now check this out.
Yeah.
He leaves even more clues. Not a lot of people know these clues though.
Yeah.
TikTok is going crazy about the She Knows, but there's more lyrics that tie in.
What does it say?
Later in the song, he says, got me up so high, trying to get a piece of the apple pie. Apple pie.
Oh, is that
That's-
code word?
That's a song.
Oh, I
That's
thought it
a
was a
song
code
by
word.
TLC featuring Destiny's Child. So
Yeah.
Apple Pie is a song by Destiny's Child featuring who? Beyonce, part of Destiny's Child.
Whoa.
And there's more. Everyone knows the song. If you want it, what? Put a ring on it. He says here. Wait, what you want from to put a ring on it, right?
Yeah.
Now check this out. It goes later in the song. After he goes, she knows, right? I can't be what you want from me, well, alright, right? I can't be what you want from me, well, alright. Alright, slow it down though. Slow it down.
I just dissed you.
I can't be what you want from me. Beyonce, I can't be what you want from me.
Oh.
Yeah, fam, that's what he's saying. The whole song is about Beyonce. I can't be what you want from me, well, alright. I can't be what you want from me.
Oh, shit. Like,
Well,
I
alright.
can't be like Beyonce.
Yeah,
Beyonce.
I can't Beyonce. Yo,
Oh.
who's he signed to?
Oh, he signed to that?
He signed to Rock Nation, fam.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
He signed to Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Really?
It's all there.
Yeah.
And check this out. In the beginning of the song, he even says it straight up. He's like, bad things happen to people you love, right? If you find yourself praying up. And he's pretty much saying how he wants to get away from it because he sees these
run
bad
away
things
and-
coming to him. Read the lyrics, listen to the song. It has such a different cadence and such a different tone.